guys? It is yours truly, the Miracle Man, back bringing you another platinum video, another Road to 1000 video. Today we've got the continuation of platinuming every single Resident Evil in the franchise. It is Resident Evil 1, the original. But this game was a little different because not only was this my first time platinuming this game, it was also my first time playing this game. The Resident Evil 1 Platinum had 28 bronze trophies, 15 silver trophies, 1 gold trophy, and of course we have our platinum trophy. And at the time of recording this video, there were 2 common trophies, 13 rare, 16 very rare, and 14 ultra rare, including that platinum trophy. And starting this video, guys, I wanted to start adding the platinum completion percentage at the time of recording the video as well. So at the time of recording this video, Resident Evil 1 only had a platinum completion of 1.3%. And as always, guys, I'm going to be going through the entire trophy list of this game, so there will be a spoiler warning in effect. I'm going to be talking about story moments, I'm going to be talking about gameplay features. And without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right into my first run of this platinum.
This have recently occurred in Raccoon City. There are outlandish reports of families being attacked by a group of about 10 people. Victims were apparently eaten.
Now, going into this game, I did already have 1 trophy done from very, very long ago. The trophy was First Kills Are Special for killing a zombie. So on my first run, I ended up getting 12 trophies in total. The first 2 being the Get Used to It trophy and the Not Just Any Object trophy. The Get Used to It trophy, you just need to die 1 time. The other trophy, Not Just Any Object, you just need to obtain the stone and metal object using Chris. This is a story campaign. This involves you ending up at Lisa Trevor's place, continuing the campaign for stuff like that. It is story related and unmissable. The next trophy I got after that was Deep Sixth and Bravo Rebecca. These are for beating the next 2 bosses in the game, Mother Neptune, which is the giant shark that you have to electrocute after you drain the water. And this is where I have a confession to make. You guys already know these runs aren't perfect because it's, me. But I did not save Richard my first time around, and for some reason I didn't notice it until I got to this fight in particular. So I ended up having to use Rebecca on my first run. However, the Bravo Rebecca trophy is just for using the V-Jolt to destroy the plant creature that is attacking Chris, and then you have to finish the attack with Chris once again, and that will give you the trophy Bravo Rebecca. And essentially doing that leads into the Herbicide trophy where you have to defeat Plant 42 using Chris. It's just the boss fight right after you save Rebecca from that plant. That is the boss fight that you will fight. If you saved Richard, this fight will not happen, or the scene with Rebecca, will not happen. But you will still get the fight with Plant 42 no matter what. So this trophy is also another unmissable trophy. And the next 2 trophies that went hand in hand were Written Word is Dead, where I had to obtain the last book. This is just essentially another story-driven trophy that pushes the story forward, being yet another unmissable trophy. And the final 5 trophies, I actually got to pop one right after the other. So on my first run, I actually did the knife-only run. See, the problem is that I didn't save Rebecca or Jill, and I was supposed to. So the game was very weird. But I wanted to save Rebecca and Jill on my first run. Unfortunately, it didn't happen because I missed them. I don't know. I was going through the game, and I guess I just missed them. I don't know. Apparently, saving Rebecca was extremely easy, and I ended up doing it on my speed run later on. I ended up just making up for these trophies on my invisible run later on, so no big deal on if you miss these trophies. I do recommend that you go for the best ending your first run. But the 5 trophies I essentially got in succession with one another was Every Man for Himself, where you have to finish the game saving no one. The CQCFTW trophy, where you have to finish the game with the knife only. This includes no lighter, no defensive items, and no stomping zombies' heads. If you do any of these throughout the entire campaign, it's done. And the final 2 trophies I got were Taking Candy from a Baby, which was finishing the game on very easy difficulty or higher, and the Racing and Pacing trophy for finishing the game in under 5 hours. And that brought me to the end of my first run, guys, so let's go ahead and get into my second run of this platinum. The first trophy I got was Save Jill using Barry, where you essentially can't go into the manor lobby until you get a shotgun. Now, you get a shotgun way later in the game no matter what. But if you get the shotgun early in the game, what essentially will happen is a cutscene will trigger where Jill gets stuck and Barry will have to come and save her. So all you have to do is essentially get that cutscene to trigger and you'll get the trophy, What a Great Guy, for saving Jill using Barry. The next trophy I got was burning up a zombie and defeating a Crimson Head, which I did at about the same time. Both of these trophies are extremely simple. For the not taking any chances trophy, just burn one zombie at any point in the game. And the Seeing Red trophy, you just gotta kill one Crimson Head. And that is it. And then the next trophy I made up for in my previous run was saving Richard with the serum. So I did end up saving him on this run with the serum, which ended up leading into the boss fight where I had to survive my first encounter with Yawn, essentially leading into my next trophy, which was not waiting to exhale for beating that boss fight. The next trophy I got was the Gravedigger trophy. This is going to be the Crimson Head boss fight, the Prototype 1. You just have to beat it using Jill. At this point, you should have the grenade launcher. It makes it pretty easy. And the next two trophies I got in quick succession of one another was Keymaster and Who's the Hunter Now. The Keymaster, you just have to obtain the helmet key. It's another one of those push the story forward trophies. You will not miss this trophy. It is unmissable. The Who's the Hunter Now trophy, however, is those green, scaly sons of bitches from Resident Evil 0 have made their return in Resident Evil 1, and they're back. And they are more annoying than ever. But you just have to kill one of them. Thank goodness, because there's like 76 of them, I swear, in the other Resident Evil. So thank God there's only like 6 or 7 of them in this game. But that trophy is not hard either, guys. After that, it was a series of 4 boss trophies in this second run. The first one for beating Yawn. The second one for beating Black Tiger, which is the giant spider. Now, the third trophy is a little different because you can mess this trophy up. You have to save Barry from Lisa Trevor to get the Trust Him trophy. This is all based on a yes or a no choice. If you trust him, you get the trophy and he survives and helps you in the boss fight. If you don't give him the gun and say no, Lisa Trevor charges at him, rams him off the mountain, and kills him. After that, the only trophy that I had that was in close succession with these trophies was Where the Magic Happens. It's another story-driven trophy. This is essentially the book version of Chris's run. However, it's with a laboratory key instead. So this is essentially the point in the game where you're going to get that trophy for Jill and that trophy for Chris right before you head into the laboratory. The next trophy that I got was saving Chris from confinement using Jill. This is a very tedious, not necessarily tedious, but there's a lot of stuff you got to find in the laboratory to make this work. And you can't save them until you're on your way out of the facility. So I don't blame anybody or myself for missing this on my first run because they don't explain at all in any shape or form that Chris or Jill is here on either run. It was weird, but this is the trophy. Sorry about the wait. Essentially, you got to do find a bunch of MO discs, one in the mansion before you even get to the laboratory. But once you save Chris from confinement, you will get that trophy. Sorry about the wait. And the final 5 trophies I got right in succession at the same time with one another was every nook and cranny for visiting every single place on the map. You have to find everything. If you do that, you'll get the every nook and cranny trophy. I don't know why this is a bronze. This should be a gold. Straight up, this should be a gold. The next trophy I got right after that was Alpha Team's Finest for finishing the game using Jill. I'm a member of Stars for finishing the game saving Chris and Barry using Jill. And Take That Zombies and Not in the Mood to Die. One for finishing the game on normal and the other for finishing the game on easy. Thank you, Resident Evil, for making these difficulty trophies stack because Kingdom Hearts doesn't do that and it bugs me. It really does. Throughout this entire point, there was a trophy for burning 2 zombies at the same time. I wanted to do this before I went into real survivor mode or invisible mode. So I went back to the laboratory. Took me a few tries, but it's a very tedious trophy. At least this one's a silver.
Don't lie to me!
Now in my third run, I got 4 trophies. This run, I focused on Real Survivor. However, I did something a little different, and I was pretty familiar with the game at this point. I was pretty confident that I could do the speed run at the same time. So I did the speed run in Real Survivor mode. So the run was stressful, but I did it. So the 4 trophies I got in this run was the Every Woman for Herself trophy, where you have to finish the game saving no one. So I didn't save anybody on this one. And I also got the trophy, the Survival Horror, for finishing the game on Real Survivor mode. I got Oh the Horror for finishing the game on hard difficulty. And I got the Don't Stop Running trophy for finishing the game in 3 hours. I was really proud of myself for being able to combine specifically the Don't Stop Running and Survival Horror trophies together. I was really happy I was able to do that. Which brings me to my final run of this game, the Invisible Enemy run.
Wesker!
Thank you, Barry.
Well, what do you know?
Oh, don't blame Barry for everything. I hear that his better half and 2 lovely daughters will be in danger if he doesn't do everything I tell him to.
Now, at the start of this run, this is actually where I noticed that they didn't give me the trophy for finishing the game with Jill and Chris. So I went back at this point and got the trophy. We're in this together. It should have already popped like long time ago, but I got the trophy at this point. So that's why it's so late in this run, but it just glitched on me. I don't know why, but I got it here, and then I just moved back on into my final run.
Damn it!
Jill and Barry together. In hell.
You want a piece of me? What? Premature.
Now, I tried to be ballsy here again, and I tried to combine 3 trophies into 1. So in my Chris run, I had to save everyone because I didn't save Rebecca or Jill in my first run because I messed up. Because I didn't do that on my first run, I had to do it on this run, or I had to do a whole nother run. But also there is a no save run that I still had to do, so I decided to combine all of them into 1. But I was able to complete that challenge and get everything done on this run, including the platinum. The first trophy I got way late in the game, where I picked up the flamethrower for the first time as Chris. It was the last weapon I needed to pick up. So after that, I got the Starsnell trophy for getting all of the weapons. And then, of course, I got my 2 fixed trophies, the That Was Nice of You trophy to save Rebecca from a hunter, and the Sorry I Made You Wait, where you save Jill from confinement using Chris. These were both of my mess-up trophies that I fixed, which led us to our final trophies for the endgame run. So the final trophies I got were the Nightmare Ends, where I had to finish the game saving Rebecca and Jill, the Ghost of a Chance, which I had to finish the game in Invisible Enemy mode, the Ink is for Squids trophy, where I had to finish the game without saving, and then something funny actually happened here. The Passion for Fashion trophy didn't pop, but I actually didn't go to the screen where it was supposed to pop, so you see me have a little bit of a mini freak out here thinking I messed up, but then everything fixed, and after I get that Passion for Fashion trophy, that would have been the last trophy that I needed for this Resident Evil 1 trophy list. You guys know how we do it here on this channel. Let's go ahead and show you guys that beautiful, beautiful platinum trophy. 'Cause I ain't no bitch, alright? I ain't no fucking bitch. Now, I may be pushing it, and I'm gonna be pissed if I fuck up and I should have played it safe. But I ain't no bitch. We're going to do this the good old-fashioned way, shooting him enough times. I got 6 Magnum rounds, 22 shotty shells, should be enough. Here we go. Let's get it on. I ain't no bitch. Let's do it. I ain't no bitch. Alright. Oh! Well, that hurt. My God, come on, Rebecca. I need you to do something here. Nice. Damn. Damn, I'm already back in the yellow, man. What the hell? Good night, sweet prince. Whoa! What the fuck was that? Bitch! Fucking block that one! Block that one! I didn't know you could block your rockets. That threw me off. Shit! And yes, you guys all saw that correctly. I just saved Jill and Rebecca in my final run for the first time. I ain't no dick either, alright? I fucked up the first time, but I just figured it'd be better to do it on the no save run. I'm crazy like that. Don't read too much into it. So let's get it. Ghost of a chance. That's for invisible mode. We should get all of our costumes. There's the ink is for squids, beating the game without saving. Should get our costume trophy here. Maybe not. Why haven't we gotten the costume trophy yet? I'm confused. Okay, now I'm a little concerned. Hang on a minute. There it is. I was like, wait a minute. I was like, I just have to press X, don't I? And there it is with the new Platinum Pop. Oh, it looks absolutely glorious, isn't it? Because it glitched. God damn it. All right, and I have moved myself over to the left side so you guys can take a look at the Platinum itself. Watch it pop. And booyah! There it is! The Platinum, baby! That is a nice animation. The best way that I can describe this Platinum trophy is relaxing. Like, it was extremely relaxing. Like, there were moments where I was terrified, but the Platinum part of it was relaxing. There were no trophies that made me pull my hair out like Resident Evil 0. There were no trophies that I had that were extremely tedious. The only thing about this run that I didn't like was the multiple runs. You guys know how I feel about multiple runs in games. I don't like doing them. But after Resident Evil, I might just say, screw it. This Resident Evil 1 game was the start of everything. And so I knew this game had high expectations coming into it. I had high expectations for it. I have to give this game, Resident Evil 1, a 10 out of 10 for story. And when it comes to the Platinum, like I said, guys, the only thing that I didn't like was the multiple runs. There were no trophies. There was nothing like the Bat Boss in Resident Evil 0. And so I have to give the Platinum a 7 out of 10. And the only reason I give it a 7 out of 10 is because I have to take 1 point off for each run I had to do. After that first run with Chris and Jill, I had to do 3 more runs, so I'd take off 3 points, 1 for each extra run. Anytime I do extra runs, I have to take a point off. I just have to do it, guys. But this game was extremely relaxing. Like, I don't know how else to explain it. I just sat back, I enjoyed the game, and got this Platinum. Not to mention, at the time I was doing this Platinum, I was also working on MLB 23, the show. More on that on the next video with Resident Evil 2, because I don't want to spoil anything for anybody that's trying to, like, I just don't want to say anything about it yet. But something big is going down with MLB 23. More on that, like I said, in the next video, though, along with Resident Evil 2. Again, guys, I only played the later Resident Evils. I never played RE2. I never played RE3. I only played half of RE4. It's going to be Resident Evil 2 and that little thing about MLB that I was telling you guys in the next video. Keep an eye out for that video, guys. It's going to be coming fast. But I want to know, guys, what Platinums are you guys working on right now? I want to know. Leave it in the comment section down below. I want to know what Platinums you guys are going for right now. What Platinums would you like me to go for? Leave some games down in the comment section below for me to play next, because there are a lot of video games I haven't played, guys. I've never played Sonic. I've never played Assassin's Creed, God of War. There's so many franchises, so if you guys want a specific Platinum or a specific franchise you want me to look at and Platinum, leave it down in the comment section below. And like I said, leave your guys' Platinums that you're working on down in the comment section below. Make sure you guys hit that like, comment, subscribe button, and hit that bell notification so you guys get notified every time a new Platinum video will go live on this channel. And as always, guys, this was your boy, the Miracle Man, and I will see you guys in the next video.
Do you have a clue what could that be? They tell me that I'm never gonna make it. They want